this thing going. I'm late, a few minutes late on this. Sorry about that for anybody who is or was waiting. And let me get this chat going. By the way, Seth hasn't seen it yet. Seth is here. He'll be in shortly. He's coming from work. And I don't know if he even knows that he's been a topic of discussion on Twitter for his mustache. It's the Seth stash, the super Seth stash. We've got other names for it too. But I don't know if he knows there's actually a poll. I put a poll out on Twitter with people to weigh in on Seth's mustache. So that's one of the things we're going to have some fun with today. Let me get this chat. Wait, I got to get this going so you guys can see the chat. Yeah, awesome. I like the setup. This is cool. This is fun. I'm learning to do things. I got the American flag on. We got the Nio logo. Of course, Seth and I in the background, kind of covered right now. That's okay. We're going to the moon. That's the plan. By the way, please thank you. I appreciate it. And let me know if you can see me and hear me okay as we get started. Now, I didn't get the chat over quick enough, but Trav Billy said Nio to $25 next week. I'm down for that. I think a lot of the Nio community is ready to see that kind of move. Jeff, what's up? Says, hello, Domino's. It's Seth, double cheese, double Nio. Yes, we got to get Seth in here. Today's going to be fun. It's going to be, can't hear me? We got audio issues. Can I figure it out? That's the question. Let me see here. Settings. Oh, crap. Let me see. I can do this. You just messing with me, Rune, aren't you? Saying you can't hear me. It would have taken me about 5 minutes to figure out where the settings were. No, maybe 3 minutes. Over under on that. Vegas would have given the line at about 3 minutes, I think. All right, let me get what's going on. People just giving me crap today. Is that how we're doing it today? Nio's down, gotta give me crap. I'm fine with that. Let's see. It's Options Friday. Not surprised that we've got sort of negative price action across the market, and yeah, including Nio. And yet I think Nio dipped right below $20 for a minute, and then I don't think it stayed there. But market makers on Fridays, I can just envision them not wanting to lose money, not want to have to come up with a bunch of money. And so if it favors them to see price action go a certain direction to the negative, let's say, then it makes sense that happens. That doesn't surprise me anymore when I see that. The other thing, Jake, I see you calling it out. You're right. The volume is pretty low for Nio today. Of course, I saw Nio Switzerland shout out, had posted something about dark pool data this morning, and there was a lot that appeared to be happening behind the scenes. So that could be big money taking positions. Again, I think we've got to wait on a lot of that to see. But this has been an interesting week. And, again, looking ahead to next week, we've got the Fed meeting, and I just can't imagine them not hurting things more. So I'm expecting that, at least for the market wide, to be, worse. And momentum swing calling it out on manipulation. And Jake's agreeing, says he's spelling it out. He's just calling it. I think it's almost comical at this point. So many retail investors are now widely aware of the manipulation and a lot of the stuff that goes on within the U.S. markets. And so it's almost become laughable that we just expect it now. Isn't that crazy? Wow. So wild. But yeah, it does give, opportunity for those who want to do things and kind of play that way. And some people are taking advantage of it. So good for you all. I know we got some here. Jake's one of them. P, what's up? I see you, is one of them. And King Pop. King Pop, good point. Great point. I don't know how many people have seen that. And a lot of the models are booked out months. And so that's kind of what we want to see. Now we need to see that uptick in Nio able to actually manage the expectations and get the delivery numbers out with all the vehicles. So it's going to be fun to see how the end of the year goes with the delivery numbers and to make sure Nio can check those boxes and really ramp up and actually handle the growth and then turn this into a hyper growth cycle, which is what I'm hoping to see. So, and what do we got? All right. I'm missing people. I'm way behind. I already know. Let me jump back up here and catch up. So Trad Billy and Neo San Francisco and Rune giving me crap. Jake's, what's up? Momentum Swing. And let's see, King Pop and Emiliano, what's up? Grease in the house. Love it. All right, good. I'm almost caught up. This is good. And I can't wait for Seth to come in. Because I don't even think he knows that I did the Twitter poll. By the way, if you haven't seen the Twitter poll, I did a Twitter poll specifically with Seth in mind, asking the Nio community to vote whether he should, what did I say? Shave the mustache, maintain the mustache, or grow the mustache. And so, but there's more. We'll wait for him on that. So if you haven't seen it, please vote. I want to see what the votes end up looking like with that. It'll be fun. And Jake says, it's so obvious it's stupid. I'll play their game. Yeah, so I know some of you guys are absolutely, you get it. You see the manipulation and you can profit off of it shorter term, and that's awesome. I've been able to do it a little bit, not to the extent that some of the, deep pocket studs who we have, around the globe in this community are, but it's good stuff. And let's see what I miss here. He says, what's up, bro? Can it be 2025 already? Yeah, for real. I'm just so curious when we're going to see major growth and then have it sort of go into the stock and see the stock price run again. When we're going to get that new all-time high. It's going to be fun. Jeff says, won't be arguing about massive delivery numbers. Yeah, for real. That's what we're waiting on. I hope it's, this month is kind of the one that's really unknown. And then we got ET5 coming fully online from Neo Park in October, the full month. So that's going to be, of course, that fourth quarter, what a lot of us are sort of looking ahead towards. So, but this month is kind of an unknown, and I kind of like the uncertainty. I think it's wild, and it might make for sort of a last-ditch effort, shorts or the discount window or whatever you want to call it for the stock. I don't know. And next week should be interesting, especially with the Fed meeting. And how much more damage will they do? That's the real question. King Pop says, book for 6 months can either mean only 50,000 locked in orders, or it can mean we will get much higher delivery rates, like 20,000 a month. Hope it is the latter. Agree. And that's exactly what I'm hoping to see. And I have to be, I try to rein myself in and be cautious and not get too focused on hyping or getting too far ahead of myself, because I got to rein myself in. I don't want people thinking I'm, all about the hype and getting caught up. At the same time, we're going to see massive upticks of numbers and deliveries. So the question is when. I think you're exactly on point thinking that way. I'm with you. So I hope end of year we're seeing much more than the 10,000 ET5 deliveries. But again, we haven't even gotten to 15,000 overall in a single month. So I'm like, all right, Aaron, just pump the brakes, hold up. Will Smith, what's up? Says Nio so close to hitting the next phase of its growth. $30 by Christmas. Yeah, it's a good question is where are we going to be? And nothing has changed from with the backdrop in my mind. This whole year, 2022, has been about how weak is the U.S. market going to be and how much will that hurt Nio stock. And I still don't want to say, because I don't think that we're done. And even my guy, Jim Savoldi with the BAM who's been calling for a lot of bearishness over the last year or two. He's really nailed a lot of stuff. Has said that October looks to be the most bearish. Historically, that also seems to be true. But then we've got November midterm elections, and I I just can't imagine we won't have some sort of political pump by the end of the year. So I'm just sitting back trying to watch and see what happens. Invest with Seth. There he is. We know him. It's Seth. He says, just ate so fast, dude. Also, I'm simply not shaving the mustache. Oh, man, listen, just wait. When we get him in here, we got serious talk to do. We got to review the Twitter poll results, see what the votes are saying. And the fun part that he doesn't know about. Rune says, I used to get your tweets, but don't anymore for some reason. Uh-oh. Does that mean I'm shadow banned on Twitter? Did I accidentally say something that was not, and that's what's funny. I jokingly referenced that since coming back to the free world, I found out that we're free-ish because I've even tested this out a little bit. There have been a couple times where I put videos out kind of being curious if I would get disclaimers and kind of get hit with the shadow banning type of thing. And it absolutely happened. And I'm going, wow. So we're free as long as we say what we're supposed to say. But I don't think I've said anything that could even be taken that way on Twitter. So I don't know, Rune. I don't know what to tell you. I was tweeting a little bit today. It's hit or miss with me. Sometimes it's real quiet and I'm not on there much. And then sometimes I'll get all Twitter happy. I'm by no means Twitter Neo King like Jeff over there. Maybe, and I see you commenting, Jeff, maybe you can weigh in on that or share or help me figure out how I can test this out because I'm just not great with all that stuff yet. Still learning a lot about technology, the platforms and such. Momentum Swing says load up puts Thursday, October 20th at end of market, expiring following day. And then says we have 2.5 more years of Brandon. Be Brandon. All we can hope for is eventually investors will see that Nio is not affected that much by the USA. Yeah, I think the key sort of pivotal point in the longer term, bigger picture for Nio is the profitability, which I'm looking at late 2023, 2024. And Jeff saying, let's go. And yeah, I think was it Citic Securities who talked about once Nio gets to 120,000 to roughly 140 or 160,000 deliveries per quarter, that's when they see them becoming profitable. So that sort of gives us a gauge. And I was waiting for an analyst to come out with some sort of data like that to give us sort of a guideline that we can watch. And then as it gets closer, I think we'll have clearer indicators. We'll also see if that other revenue comes up because at some point that will also have an uptick. But again, I'm trying to be conservative, not get ahead of myself. So that's my thought. King Pop says, this is why you look at market caps so you know the share price you expect Nio to grow to. Yeah, and I think longer term that makes a lot more sense. You see, obviously, bear market, bull market, and then with things like the manipulation and the shorting, including the illegal blatant shorting that can lead to stocks running, as we've seen Nio do, probably because of that. And by the way, this is a good time for me to say not financial advice in case the SEC is watching and wants to give me a hard time. Smiling nicely for any of the regulators. I'm just trying to learn, trying to study, trying to grow and observe. And when the failures to deliver spike for a period of time, there seems to be a correlation with big upside movement in some stocks. And that's what happened with Nio. And that's where I'm sort of surmising or speculating that might have been in play. So, yeah, that changes things short term. But who knows when or if that's going to happen. Momentum Swing. Oh, we already read that. He says, everybody hit that like button. Yeah, thank you. And it's funny. I'm seeing comments come up a couple of times from the same people. Even Seth. I don't know if that's a glitch or maybe I'm being shadow banned even as we stream. I don't know. Is it conspiracy? Jake says, did you say something about our... I can't even finish saying that. This is my reaction. It's real and it's live, and that's how I feel about it. It's funny though. It's not funny. That's what's sad. It is, but it's not. I don't want the U.S. to come to look at. By the way, anybody noticed? Nobody commented, but I don't know if you noticed. I got the American flag, and I love that picture that I added onto the background and on the thumbnail. This is exciting for me. It's little tiny bit of growth. I'm starting to learn to do prettier, better thumbnails and such. So I'm excited about that. And so what do we got? Taff, what's up? Says, can you please call out the people putting XPEV, that's Xpeng and Lee, in the same sentence as Nio? They're nowhere near Nio's plans of tech. I just take it as a sign that we're still really early. You know, when even analysts, you know, to an extent, are still doing those comparisons, I'm just kind of like, yes, we're still really early. That's and when Seth gets in here, we need to do the Seth test on Nio to see what the comparison is for Nio Global on Twitter versus, you know, the big super hype pros, aka Elon and Tesla, because they have got that stuff on lock. The hype game. Yeah, Jeff says so many amazing catalysts coming. Agree. It's hard to keep up. By the way, anybody see? I retweeted it when I saw it, and the first battery swap station was shipped out of the plant in Hungary. So that's going to start happening. It doesn't seem that long ago when we were sort of watching and counting the battery swap stations in China. And the last number I saw on that is they're over 1,100 there in China now. Talk about, it's incredible the growth they're doing. And let's not forget, they're still carrying over $8 billion US dollars on the balance sheet. Bullish. That's all I can say. No financial advice ever. Just entertainment. It is hard to keep up. Jades, what's up? Says another Nio house opened in Bergen. I'll be visiting Norway next month. I saw that. You know, these two Nio houses are first on my list to visit. And it's a really nice validation of the acceptance of Nio in Norway, that they're opening a second Nio house there. I definitely take that as a positive. And of course, the other countries are coming online. And yeah, Jeff throwing the props out. Love it. To Jades. And Artemius, what's up? Long time Aaron. Hope you're well. Kind of surprised we aren't at $250 share price by now. I need to retire. Laugh out loud. Do you think Nio will introduce a coupe or GT car? I don't know. I'd like to ask Chad about that. I think that Nio has shown even early on that they're going to be creative and put out a lot of models. So they're willing to come up with a lot of stuff. I don't know if they have specific plans for that, and I have not tried to review patents or anything that's pending that may have been filed. I don't know, and maybe they would do something for the market, or maybe they would incorporate something like that with the sub-brand stuff. It's a good question, and I don't know. It is the best answer I have, and maybe a common answer from me is I don't know. There's so much I don't know, so much more to learn. Thomas asks, do you have a real job? Define real. What is real? Is money real? Value? It's all subjective, right? Actually, fun fact, my first job out of prison was working. They hired me part-time as to work in the kitchen at a sort of high-end grocery here in the Midwest. And that's where I met my buddy Seth. It was his first job, and he was still in high school, and it was my first job out of prison. And wouldn't you know, here we are doing live streams on Fridays together. It's super cool. It's awesome. Here he comes. Speak of
about how we met, dude?
well, I was just recapping the story. Well, I had
an energy drink.
Yes, thank you. Here's the man, the myth, the legend.
Let's go.
Man of the hour. And as you can see, he's rocking the stash.
Every week now. It's the good luck stash. Well, you wouldn't think so today, but
we got to catch Seth up on everything. Yeah. I was on the chat. Here's where we're at. We'll come back around to the mustache talk because we're not done with that.
Dude, I forget to brush every time because I brush my hair. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody about me using a brush.
They're lovely locks.
All right.
All right. That's
When
all I'm
it's
saying.
this long, and this thick, and this luscious. And yes, I'm talking about my hair.
You said luscious. That happened.
You need a brush.
It's the real reason they're here.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's get serious here.
So I had a
Let's get
question a
down
little
to
bit ago,
business.
and it was from Thomas about, and that's what got me talking about
I spilled on myself.
That's
Dude.
right, it happens.
Got all excited to
If you
drink
need-
this.
If you need a shirt, just no worries, man.
Gosh.
Uh,
No one probably saw it.
Seth's back. Don't worry about it. We're going. Now we can start. Thomas had asked if I have a real job, and I was like,
I saw
define
that.
real. And then I started
You
talking
have a
about
real
you know,
job.
how we met. And
Oh,
all
that job was about as real as it gets. About as American as it gets.
Oh man,
Frying chicken.
we were holding down that kitchen. I
Well,
mean,
nothing else to say. We
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
were. Just catering weddings and such. Yeah,
Baller.
for real.
Just
People
baller.
actually did cater Hy-Vee for their wedding.
yeah. No, some of these people don't know where that is. I just describe it as sort of a higher end grocery.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
in the Midwest. So,
Right.
all right. Sorry.
All right.
Back to the comments and
Back to the lab again.
no, I have some other investments, Thomas, and I decided to step away and try to do this stock thing a little bit more, and then do the content creation and slowly but surely unlearn.
Creating content.
Yeah, and so it's big.
Dude, time flies.
it
I was
was
just
just-
thinking about like how long you've
I'm
been
s-
like,
well,
you know,
and-
grinding this out, and like, dude, I think Hy-Vee was what, 3 years ago now? 4?
no, I just got out 3 years
3,
ago.
2.
Yeah, so it's more like
Well, because I've been at my
because-
new job for like
yeah,
a
the
year and a
last-
half.
Yeah, the last year has been wild for me because both my parents died, and so that's been a major shift
Yeah.
and transition, and then
Moving to the compound.
yeah, you know, it's just sort of big major transitions
Crazy.
all around. So that's a lot of what I've been doing.
Right.
But no, it's cool. It's awesome, and
It's great.
it's fun to be able to do this. I would have believed if somebody would have told me like,
This is
Oh,
where
yeah,
you're
you're
gonna be,
gonna do-
you know,
Stop lying,
2
man.
years after you get out. Like this
Stop
is
it.
what you're gonna be doing
You're
on a
crazy.
thing called YouTube.
That's crazy.
On this thing
I'd be
called
like,
the
you can
internet.
make money doing that.
You can make money.
And I am monetized. My channel's monetized. So, so I do. I'm not exactly balling out or anything.
Monetized.
I'm not like Mr. I'm gonna sell everything and make up some courses and sell you that so I can get more money in my pocket. I don't do that.
Yeah, Rune.
I'm
Don't
pretty
think I
low-key.
don't see that, Rune. We're not even there yet, so I'm not gonna give you the.
Yeah, Rune's been on one. That when I first started the stream, he's like, "Oh, we can't hear you. We can't hear you." And so then I'm like
Oh.
trying to change
Thinks
settings.
he's
and-
got
and then
jokes
they're-
today,
and then
huh?
They're like, "Oh,
You think you got
oh,
jokes?
man." The other guy said it. Thanks everybody else. For
Did
being
you read
honest.
my? Did you read my
What?
message? In
Yeah,
here?
we did. Yeah, it came
Okay.
up twice. So I don't know if
Well,
we're getting
okay, so I
shadow
clicked on
stuff.
my own account, and then I was like, wait, because when I commented on my YouTube or whatever, it like came up as like the creator is saying something. I didn't want it to be like, I don't know, so I deleted it, and then I went to your account and then commented there
Okay, so
because
that's
I
why
just thought
came
it
up.
was
All right.
weird, like commenting on my own account. So I was like, oh, I should probably like go into his, and I didn't know like how it all worked, but
It's cool. It showed up twice, but we're good. I'm gonna let
Needed
you,
to be said
I'm gonna let you
twice.
take over comments because
Oh,
I
yeah,
know-
we gotta
I know
go.
You're
Real
on it,
job.
and
King Pop said 250 would make us almost equal to 2 Toyotas. I think that won't be coming anytime soon. 250 what?
talking about market cap with Nio long term.
Bill? That'd be a lot of money. Artemis
Yeah,
TGM Neo to the moon, February 2023. I love it.
I'm down with that.
I like it.
I'm
DC,
down
what's
with that.
popping? What's popping, DC?
DC.
Thomas, real job means if you get paid.
Yeah, we kind of we're now just catching
We're
up.
good.
So
Jade's
y'all good.
ET5 convertible 2024 would be nice. ET5 convertible, that'd be sick.
Hey, talking about possible models Neo might come out with.
Convertible.
We're doing the
It's
recap.
gonna
and
do
the
a
narration.
convertible.
There's so much going on right now.
That would be very Neo of them. At Jade's heart. Oh, Hard Talk is talking about the
Yeah.
Mr. Stash. What up, Jade's?
Yes,
DC,
Mr.
I get paid trading stocks. That's not a bad job. I just got paid today trading some stocks. What do you know
Yeah,
about it?
Tell them.
What do you know about it? Sold a little covered call on Neo because you guys know last stream I did actually finally join the Century Club
Century
here
Club.
on Neo.
100 Neo.
I did it
shares.
during
Let's
last
go.
stream, so if you're here, you know.
So we that's
Started
actually why I
selling
was
some
late
calls,
on the
baby.
stream. Is I
We're
want to make sure
making sure I was getting out of
resecured his
there.
shares. And,
Yeah.
and
It got
rolled.
kind of dicey, guys. 2 days before today, it was dicey. It was running up. I was like, oh
He
no.
was getting nervous. He didn't want to come off those shares.
I just got to 100. I would have lost my marbles if I just lost them all. I would have lost.
I mean, you would have, made them money, but
yeah, but
you would have had to buy back.
I would have. Yeah.
It's
No.
I'm
long term.
I had mine taken from me one, and it was like
it's like
it didn't show up on
shot
Friday.
to the
I'm
heart.
like, I think I'm good. And then that Saturday, I was like,
down 100
son
down 100 shares, bunch of buying power.
Might have been more than that too.
Might have been more.
I was like, son of a
shot to the heart a little bit.
It hurt. I was crying inside. I was sweating the weekend.
Keeping the game face on though, as always. Jeff said, Seth, what's up, Jeff? Rune, all right, now I'll comment on this now. Seth, you have something on your upper lip. You know what, Rune? I want you to send me a picture of the best mustache you got. All right, and then we'll compare mustaches. And then if mine's better, you're not allowed to say anything about my mustache. Deal. King Pop, people can make 30, 40K a year doing Uber Eats, American Dream, and put all the extra cash into Nio shares. Uber Eats is kind of crazy. I'd rather Uber Eats than just regular Uber, though. I can't deal with, like, weird people. I wouldn't want strangers in my car. I feel like that's weird.
What is it, Uber Eats? Does that
no, just regular Uber. I was talking about, like, Uber Eats versus regular Uber. Because I always ask my Uber drivers, I'm like,
I really understand what Uber is. I did it once, though.
Yeah.
When I
do it, like, when I go downtown and stuff for the games, because,
Oh, that would be. See, there's a functional use there.
Right, because I'm not, not trying to drive around my car everywhere.
By the way, this for everyone who doesn't know, this is the Twitter poll that I did, and here's where we're sitting with the
Neo investors. It's about Seth's mustache. Should he grow it, like it, shave it, never, maintain it, maintain, view it live, 2 p.m. We're tied.
Yeah.
How are we at a tie here, guys?
Well,
somebody's got to go vote.
I'm
going to vote. Can I vote? My vote counts, right?
You get to vote.
Every vote counts.
But what Seth doesn't know is I reached out to Familia, his family,
yes,
to get their opinions on this. And I'm still waiting on one vote. The one vote was a resounding yes, he should shave it. I've been telling him to shave it. You know who that was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
And I was like, well, I'm going to give him crap on the stream. And I was told that I should do that. So, look, we need to monitor the results. It's going to be up for a little while longer.
You didn't even tag me in it. That's why. Did you want to keep it low key?
No, I probably did it wrong.
Did you?
No, I think I did it wrong.
No,
I probably needed to.
Okay, I see it. It's about Seth's mustache. Should he? Oh, I can't. I'll like it.
Yeah. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Me, tech.
Grow it, shave it. I did just trim it up, guys. It was really dirty before this.
Did I put trim it? I put maintain. Maintain is trim. Yeah.
Be maintained.
Covered that as an option.
No tie anymore. Looks like we see what the people want.
Yeah, we'll
need to maintain it.
It's got a couple more hours. Go ahead and feel free to vote.
Yeah. Tom said, "Oh, I get it. Living off mom and dad's wealth. What?
Not exactly.
Not really what was said, but
that's okay though.
Douglas said,
"We all get opinions.
Any idea when it's not just car revenue that becomes significant? Nio Insurance, Nio Power, Nio Life Apparel." Oh, when they're gonna start dropping.
Yeah, the way that Nio in their quarterly results anyway, their documentation shows they've got basically two sources of revenue. One is the vehicle sales, and the other is just other. And so that's sort of the combination of all the rest.
Yeah.
And so I believe what we'll see, and I think Douglas, you asked this in a recent video, I believe, and I responded. I don't know if you saw it, but my thought is there's a couple of things that we can watch. The Nio Life aspect, as Nio app becomes available in more countries, people can order the products, and that's going to be revenue that will obviously be increasing. And just a simple sort of measure for that is when I see people like in Europe in the different countries wearing their Nio socks for whatever country they're in, that's an indicator. We still don't have, at least the last time I checked, the Nio app is not available here in the US, for example. So we can't get stuff there.
Yeah.
Obviously, the more expansion, that's going to help with that number getting better and bigger. The other is the battery as a service. Because it's subscription based, and especially with Nio expanding outside of Europe, there's a really high adoption rate for users who don't want to buy the battery, at least in Norway. And it's still early, and we don't have a really big number of users yet. So the market research is kind of limited data. But it's a really high adoption rate, which means the revenue streams for every single vehicle that is sold will be increasing and compounding ultimately, because every month it's a new income stream that's added for every sale, if that makes sense. And so there's going to be a point where that becomes profitable on its own. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the costs are in the breakdown of,
Right.
because there's a partnership with CATL and Nio and 2 other players just with the battery asset company. So I don't know exactly how that's going to be reflected, but there will be a point when those things will be profitable on their own. And
Right.
I'm thinking it's going to be in line with at some point when numbers and expansion gets to a certain level. So I'm hoping we see a glimpse of those numbers really taking a big step or jump up in 2023. But again, it's going to be tied to delivery numbers, I think, at least for the Bass. And then on the Neo Life, it's going to be expansion into more countries, more markets. They already, I know Nick is constantly, my buddy over in Chengdu, he's constantly trying to buy stuff. And I joke that he wants one of everything off the Neo app, but they're always selling out of stuff. And so again, it's kind of the same problem as with the vehicles. They can't keep up with demand. Demand is crazy for Neo stuff. It's a good problem.
We love it. I was going to say,
we need
it's
them to get to a point where they can manage it and handle it.
Right.
So,
Well said.
that's what I got.
I like it. Math guy, what's up, Math guy? Can Neo Apparel compete toe to toe with Louis Vuitton?
Ooh, I don't know, and I don't even have an opinion on
Maybe
that.
in good time.
I know that LV is highly sought after in China, and China has historically been a really big buyer of premium products and well, I don't know about services, but products for sure. That's one of the reasons I was bullish on Neo going there and having such a big home presence and potential. So if they can, that's a really, really nice sign of strength for Neo because of the massive size of that market in the premium space. But I don't know. I think it's early to say that for sure. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to get too far ahead of myself.
Definitely a tough call there.
Yeah. And
Louis
by the way,
V's.
Math guy, did you see I got the American flag in the background? I love it. I added that to our.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
I didn't even
wanted
notice that.
opposite, but I love that take, and I'm just excited I learned how to do that.
Pat yourself on the back for a
Sure.
sec.
Showcasing the skills because I'm not a complete idiot all the time. Anyway.
Oh, come on. King Pop said $2.50 a share is what the person said.
Yeah, back earlier.
Oh, gotcha. Jeff, did you see the Neo patent posts I made on the Twitter? Because I haven't.
Neo
patent posts on Twitter, I would assume. I haven't even been on Twitter today, hence why I didn't see the poll or anything.
The super stash.
The super stash. Yeah.
So what's it going to take for you to shave then? How many votes do we need? Is there a magic number? Does it even matter?
You know,
do you not care about the Neo community?
At this point, he's like grilling me. Just giving you crap, man. It's just going to be, usually I do it and I'll just grow it and then like I'll get sick of it. But this time there's just something different about it.
Well, that's what I was, that's why I was kind of like, because Jeff said something in comments on one of my videos earlier this week. And I was kind of like, oh man, I need to have fun with this. We need to joke about this. Is Seth going to show up with a mustache or not?
Of course. Until like we get in a stream, until people like stop talking about it, then maybe I will. But as long as like there's just chatter about it,
it's true. Yeah,
it's gonna stay. It's gonna say. Next time I won't even trim it for you guys. It's gonna be everywhere.
Oh man.
But when I shower, it feels like I have like hair on my lips, and I like.
Yeah. So the whole hair.
It's annoying.
I like being clean and.
Yeah, you're always pretty clean.
Yeah. All right, a lot of facial hair talk in today's stream.
That's all right. Sometimes you have to.
I'm surprised guys talk about still hanging in there.
Yeah, they're like, what do these guys talk? They hop on like a Neo stream. They just hear us talking about mustaches and whatnot. They're like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out. Yeah, update us on the Neo patent poster, Jeff. A little summary. Rune said, "You're on, Seth. Where do I send it to?" You really want to go here?
Don't do Rune's on one today.
Should I leave?
I'm just glad you're feeling better, Rune. For real.
I'll drop the email in a little bit, Rune, because actually, we're on. You're on. Virtual handshake. You better be shaking my hand right now.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. What else we got?
Facady.
Yeah, Pete, what's up?
Congrats on those calls. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I tend to do calls on Friday mornings to avoid losing my shares or do far out cover calls for like 0.05 if it's earlier in the weeks after a big green day. I like it.
Nice.
The Friday ones. Yeah, mine was pushed out. I don't know. The last 2 days kind of got me nervous. Had to get out of there. But
Well, it was your first time doing it.
Yeah.
So it's good to get the
And,
experience
yeah.
and make
I
money
mean,
doing it.
Today obviously was a good day. So we are right. Trav Billy, only true fans have a Neo tattoo. You gonna get a Neo tattoo, dude?
I am not planning on that. I will keep
It's like a
putting it
little
on
mini
my
one.
Content stuff. Like it's lovely there in the background. Looks really good there.
Yeah, it'll stay on the hat, like right on the forehead. Just Neo. Do you Trav Billy, man? Do you have a Neo tattoo, man? If you got a Neo tattoo, you have me intrigued. I got to see this bad boy, or at least just give us some sort of description. King Pop said 200 into the SPY every week gives you $500,000 in 20 years. Just gotta hustle.
Nice.
Just based on like annual returns type of deal.
Well, yeah, over the course of time, and that's
Right.
That's the flip side or the positive side to pretty much the whole monetary system being based on legal fraud. There's no nice way to say it, really. Is that
Get 'em.
inflation is going to be ongoing over the course of time. Dollar's going to become worth
Gonna
less.
say you got to
as long
deal
as
with
you
that.
invest in something that
Consistently
is good and
goes
will
with
produce
inflation.
over the course of time,
as long as it's
going to
beating
go up.
inflation, right? Because
Yeah.
sometimes it just seems like it's not.
Yeah.
Um.
That's why over the course of time is kind of the key. It's kind of like with real
Right.
estate, and if as long as you buy right, I was talking with somebody the other day.
It's kind of like everything. You just gotta
about
buy right.
Our area, we don't have the massive highs and lows that a lot of the real estate markets do around the country, but I still think we'll get a 20% dip, from where we are, and possibly more if somebody knows how to buy right, which we'll talk about. It'll be fun when we get there.
This guy. No, I'm just kidding. Not me. Artemis said, "Real talk, price prediction 2030. That's a long ways. We usually don't do price predictions.
Post World War III.
Post World War III, dude.
I hope
You laugh
not,
now.
man. I hope not.
You laugh now.
That's not.
World's got to get it together, guys.
I know. We should all just be friends.
Why can't
more
we
fun.
be friends? Chat's heard me sing now. Did you like that, guys? Let
First
me
the
know.
stash, now the singing. You can't get
I'm
enough.
becoming a pop star.
They're gonna ask you to
Slowly.
remove me from the streams.
Slowly.
They're gonna be like, "Hey, Aaron,
They're like, nah, Aaron's
you're good.
gone.
You
Even
don't
though
need to
he
show
like has 90% of the Neo information everyone's wondering about. It's like he's gone. Just watch Seth. Big screen the mustache.
Oh man, I don't know if they're ready for that.
Jumbotron it. Rune said, Seth, I just retweeted a picture of my beard on Aaron's poll.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'll look. Not right now, though. I don't want to give you that satisfaction of me looking right now because I'm pretty confident. But we're not doing beard. Beard's not fair. I just shaved the beard yesterday, and it's not even really a beard. It's like a patchy mess.
We're already getting the disclaimers coming in.
Yeah,
It's getting serious.
disclaimer. We're your mustache only. That's what we shook on. Satoshi said Chad Sheridan reported 20K deliveries. 20K.
Chad, what are we talking about?
Wait, what?
Already?
For what?
For Neo this month?
For this
Talk
month?
to me
Already?
We need clarification, Satoshi. What's happening? Did I miss? Were we sleeping on something? I was talking about Seth's mustache. Neo was delivering vehicles.
A lot of mustache talk, guys. We're missing stuff. Yeah. Clarify a little bit.
Yeah.
Jeff said getting a Neo tattoo. Jeff, if you do get a Neo tattoo, man, make it sweet.
Dude,
go big or go home, dude.
One thing about it, if he does, he's tweeting that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody will know.
And that's gonna blow up. I'll retweet it.
Right on the bicep. Just bam.
Damn. When you flex, like it's all big.
Pops up. Let's
Pop
go.
He said, I am ready for some official Neo merch here in the US. Need myself a jacket. For real.
Yeah.
We got some, dude. I totally forgot I ever even had that Neo shirt. Like
Yeah,
that
you
is
got the
just
black
now
one with
coming to
the
me.
gold
I have a
on it.
Neo shirt.
It's the Neo train.
Next Friday,
No less.
I'll be here with the Neo shirt.
Yes, bring it.
With
Let's
it.
go. Mustache optional.
Yeah. If I don't, all right. You want me to shave it, man?
No,
I feel like Aaron low-key like really wants me to shave it. Just for the stream.
I think it's a kind of a fun topic, and on a day like today, you know, where Nio's kind of down, the market's kind of fugly.
You know, you can tell me.
Trashy and crashy. I haven't actually come up with my own opinion on it yet.
Today?
Yeah, I'm just lobbied on behalf of fam, but I'm still waiting to hear back from one fam member. Jury's still a little bit out, but it's leaning in a certain direction.
But at the end of the day,
it's your stash.
And
I will call it the Super Seth stash.
Super Seth stash. What's that called? An alliteration? Yeah, don't think I forgot. I went to school once. Maybe going back.
Jades, I think.
Jade said, any thoughts on why all China EVs are tanking today besides the overall market being down?
It could be big money. The PCAOB,
big money.
PCAOB actually arrived in country is what I read the other day. And there is, I believe, a 3-day quarantine period. And then after that, they'll be able to potentially go and start the auditing. So it could be big money is deciding to suppress price, get their positions. I don't know. I'm speculating. And so, you know, again,
it's all
not
speculation.
Advice,
never. That's what this says.
Yeah.
Right behind us.
Not exactly, but
no, I'm just kidding. If anyone actually knows what that says, then you know that's not what that says. But we have always talked about getting a poster that says it, just so we don't have to say it. And so just assume that's what that says for legal reasons.
Disclaimers are fun too.
It's legal. Math guy said, yeah, showcase the American flag and a rocket. I love it. Yeah. We do got the flag.
I did. Well, and it was a suggestion from the video. I really liked it. He's like, hey, you need to show more patriotism. And I was like, you know, I did enjoy when I had that. Remember when I had the flag from Memorial Day on the background? Yeah. And that was when I realized I could do that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know I could.
For sure.
And so then I was like, okay, cool.
You're feeling a little bit of patriotism? You're feeling a little patriotic a little bit?
Do I?
Wasn't even the 4th of July, dude.
I stay patriotic. Look,
let's go.
We're in a country where we can do this.
That's true.
I mean, how cool is that?
It's pretty cool.
You know, and it's monetized.
Sometimes the country's not all that cool, I know. But we got our ups and downs, that's for sure.
Well, the warehousing business that is locking so many Americans up is not a favorite. That's not my personal fave, but
I don't think anyone really loves that one.
It's really tough. It's hard on families. It's tough. All right, back to comments. Sorry.
Back to comments.
We're all over the place today.
Jeff, the balls in China put ours truly to shame. Been there many times. Our malls here.
Malls? No. He's talking in China.
He's talking the malls in China put our malls here to shame, dude. I've been to a pretty big mall in Arizona. It was big.
I haven't been to malls in China, but
it's true. Never been to China.
Seen some of the things comparatively, and like some of the cities and how modern they are, and how I'm just kind of like when I see them, I go, wow, what
are they doing over here?
Wild, you know. And then I go looking around and saying, wow, okay, it's a different world, really.
It really is. Different parts of the world, man.
But the lockdown's still not a fave. Nah. Never down with that. I was never down with that.
Never down. Hy-Vee, that was in the midst of it.
I know.
Those stupid Hy-Vee masks. They're so... Just gets me fired up. King Pop, could be because MG just delivered our 10,000 cheap NEVs to Europe. Oh, the deliveries is he talking about?
Maybe. I don't know.
About the 20K deliveries?
Maybe. I hope so. Let's go.
Mail. That's what I'm going to say, mail. Do you guys think we'll touch 15 to 16 before it pops off?
Good question. That's a good one. I think it's possible. I think the thing to watch is going to be the overall market and the trend for the market. If it goes as low as I think it could go, then that's possible. But what's real crazy is like Tuesday was a great example of Nio not moving with the market. And so I just don't know.
Nio likes to hold that 20 pretty strong. It took a lot for us to get below it the first time when we passed it and got up to 24. It took forever to drop back down, but when it did drop back down, it went obviously down to like $11, $12.
November last year, the real negative trend kind of kicked in, and it coincided
elections and whatnot.
No, the entry of Citadel in a short. And they are a major player. And
they got some money.
They absolutely can do some things, and we've seen a lot of negative price action since then. But more recently, it's been Neo's dipped more in line with when the markets have really been going down. And so that's sort of the thing I've been watching. It's also why I still haven't
Did we break
given
below
any
20
prediction.
today?
We did for just a minute. I don't know if we've gone back down.
I haven't even looked at
I
the
got it
price
up
of
in the
Nio
background.
today,
Hold on.
and I'm here
Hold
talking
up.
to you guys about it. I have no
We're
clue.
down minus 7%. Here's where we are, 20 right now. Flirting with 20.
20 on the dot.
19.99. We're under.
99. Speaking
Going
of the
back
devil,
up. We retook it. Let's go.
let's go.
All right. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know, as usual. I don't know. But watching the market as kind of an indicator for that. And then again, today is an options Friday. It's low volume. With low volume, it's easier for big money to push things around wherever they want it. So if somebody wants to get an entry price and push it down, below 20, they can do that. And that's why I'm wondering if, we're going to see money cycling back into that because PCAOB is over there.
Mm-hmm.
Big money should have a sense of what's going on. Smart fund managers, I got to think they want to make some money. I don't know, call me crazy.
You're crazy.
And so I've been called worse. And so we'll see,
Right. We'll
15,
see.
16, yeah. I think
Possibility.
I think next week is
For
going to be a real interesting one with the Fed coming in and messing up our lives some more.
Maybe
Possibly.
throwing around points like it's nothing. Ridiculous. King Pop said a lot of cheap Chinese EVs like BYD and MG are heading to Europe and selling in China. I don't want to try and pronounce those. And Alibaba.
Xiaomi.
Okay,
Huawei.
Xiaomi and Huawei and Alibaba making EVs too. Going to be tough for Xiaopeng and Li Auto and Nio sub-brands. It is a little bit of competition for sure.
That's actually
I like that point.
That's one of the reasons I was bullish on Nio and their positioning, because they did go for the premium market. And here's the way I look at it is, for example, BYD isn't known as being, real premium. So let's say they come in with a premium, model.
At least for their
all
first.
Right, it's still not as maybe attractive, or it's not as exciting as a company that does come in legit at a higher level with the, higher price.
Well, and I
point,
think once
premium.
people realize or like if people are starting to like Nio as that premium one, then they're going to be like, well, I like the car, I like what the company's doing. If they go a cheaper version, like obviously if you like that company personally, you're going to buy the cheaper, version of whatever it is. Just it's about the company, I think.
But I do think it's and I agree.
But it is definitely
the more competition in the sort of
it'll definitely make it a lot more
ground
difficult to
especially
spread.
for the other brands. I think for Li and Xiaopeng, which is again why I don't consider them to be competition for Nio.
Not considered comp. Not comp. Math guy said people are just scared of the market today to be in a positive mood and give likes, but I gave my like.
Yes, let's go.
Math
Appreciate
guy
it.
Always got our backs. Yeah, guys, drop a like. Come on, please. Pretty please.
Rune was saying earlier that he didn't get all my tweets, and I was like, did they shadow ban me? What did I say? What did I do? What did I tweet that I shouldn't have?
You're okay. Nothing.
I was freaking out for a minute.
You'd be all right.
Not paranoid or anything.
Jake said, I call it fresh.
And we're so far behind it.
I'm sorry, Jake. What's fresh? Subway sandwiches? Freaky fresh?
Sounds good.
Actually does. Douglas said CNBC says 1.6 billion shares outstanding on the New York Stock Exchange. Excuse me. Thought with the transfer to Hong Kong and Singapore that the number on the New York Stock Exchange would reduce and increase potential for short squeeze. Any info on the share count? We haven't talked about this one. I feel like in like a week or two.
We haven't.
The shares moving. It's still.
And I don't know. You know who might know? Nick is pretty good. He's more familiar with the Hong Kong market, and he's my buddy. I follow him on Twitter. He's in Chengdu, and he might be able to more quickly break down what he has seen with the shares and what they have over there. I would be surprised if our stuff over here is not accurate or manipulated or both.
Right.
And we also, even if we do get those numbers, one of the problems is with the U.S. market manipulation being what it is. If there are naked shares being created, basically fake shares. Fails to deliver, which are only reported 2 weeks after the fact.
Then we're always going to be behind.
But basically, we have no way to track all of it, and that's one of the real.
And that's
data.
the U.S. market.
it's where we're at
in a nutshell.
It's where we're at.
King Pop said Chinese malls are more worth it because of the population density, which gives much more foot traffic. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people. Yeah, the one I went to in Arizona was like 3 stories, like had the Tesla, like Louis V, Burberry. I mean, anything you could ever imagine. It was probably like, had to be at least a mile long. And went in all these different directions. I was like,
Mile's a good size mile.
it had to be at least. I walked forever, it seemed like.
Flagstaff, Phoenix? Where?
Tucson.
Tucson. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yes. He said, wait till you hit a certain age and your hair grows everywhere besides your face. SMH sadly, LOL. He's shaking his head right now. I'm sorry, P-Man. I'm sorry.
I love our community. It's great.
Jake said, sell every Monday morning. This Monday was nice with the green. Yeah, the green days was kind of what was making me. Well, that's actually when I had secured this one, I believe was Monday morning. When I sold the call, just because we had ran so much to like 24. I was like, well, I got the 100 shares. Let's just shoot our shot here. Worked out.
Yeah, that's cool. That's good. I'm
Thank
glad
you,
you're
Jake.
able to do that. Yeah.
And Jake does trading, right?
Yep.
Like, cool. Jeff said, summary of self-driving and swap stations with or without driver. Oh, this is his tweet summary or whatever. Or without driver from 2017. Jamie Carlson, who worked for Apple, left for Nio, and now back to Apple again for Project Titan. So they got employees moving around, huh? In between them or what?
Trying to make moves.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Thank you, Jeff, for the clarity. Grid power patent.
Oh,
from swap stations.
Ooh, low-key energy play. Let's go.
King Pop said, keep in mind selling covered calls or short-term gains and will be taxed to your highest tax bracket. Also, under various circumstances, selling the covered calls stop the holding periods of your shares. Stops the holding period of your shares? What do you mean by that?
In other words, you're going to have to pay more off your profits.
Oh, I got you.
Those are the good problems, though.
Yeah,
good problems
right. Gone from Babylon. I'm very close to transferring my Nio shares to the Hong Kong market. Instead, US is corrupt.
It is.
Not wrong.
And you know what? And I'm curious what others think. I've seen a few people talk about, they think that the Hong Kong market leads the US market with respect to how Nio trades. I think it's the other way around. From what I've seen, I feel like whatever the US market does the next day.
Yeah, because how does it work?
Follows.
Technically, are they so then technically we would have to follow. But like you're talking about like just trend wise, like just watching it. That's kind of how it's what you noticed.
And I'm wondering if because we have so much more volume traded and manipulation that happens, if that isn't why we're seeing that more.
Yeah, it's also just in general a lot harder, I guess, for us to learn what's going on like in Hong Kong and in the Hong Kong market just in general. So as far as like big news and stuff, I guess it's easier in the New York Stock Exchange just to kind of tell how it's going to move.
Well, and that's again, that's kind of why earlier I was like, I mentioned Nick because he's more familiar with the Hong Kong market.
Yeah. And I hate using the word easier because it's never easy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Good thought though.
But yeah.
People have definitely brought that point up about moving to the Hong Kong markets. Jake said inflation. Come on, Aaron. It's only transitory.
I love it.
King Pop, USA inflation averages 2% a year, while SPY gives you 9% a year. Love the facts today, Pop. Pop's popping off.
Just dropping that knowledge on us.
Red. Let's go.
Red. We got a red side.
Yeah. Nio Norway video is out.
Nice.
Oh, on the Nio website or on.
Good question, Red.
On Red, like, do you have like a channel or let us know? Trav Billy, dude, do you have a tattoo? Do you have a Nio tattoo? You never answered.
I'm not. He's getting it right now.
He's like in the typing like in the works. I'm ready for Nio phone. Can't wait to call some girls. You're gonna show him that sick Nio tattoo you got? You're gonna be like, look at this Nio tattoo I got. It's sick. Nikos, what's up, Nikos? Let's go. Love what you are doing with your videos lately, trying to bring Nio community together. We try. We need that kind of thing. Have a great weekend, guys. You have a great weekend, Nikos.
Yes, and there's 2 that I need to go over. I've got them written down. I've actually got a list of videos I'm so far behind, like on content. It's
trying to watch.
It's getting bigger even as I show you. Like the start it there, now it's there.
It's getting bigger. Is that what you
there's
mean?
a lot. I'm so far behind. There's everything money one that I want to watch. They used to be really bearish, and I was kind of like, all right, I'm going to watch these guys and see how long it takes for them to actually figure it out and get bullish and recognize, Neo's
Figure it out.
a
FIO.
player.
Come on.
Let's go.
If you haven't figured it out yet.
And then there's one that this Tesla bull did that Eric, who is from California, crossing China, is his channel. He had a Nio, lived in China, came back to the US, and he did a rebuttal of the Tesla guy's video. And so I'm going to watch Eric's video. I want to give him the support and watch his and do a take on that. But it's just interesting. We're seeing it a little bit more from some of the, I'm going to call them the insecure Tesla fanboy folks.
Fanboys?
Because they're kind of trying to hate on Nio. And I think they miss it. But I also think, actually, I know we have some Tesla supporters and Tesla bulls and investors who recognize that they both can win and coexist. And so It's not necessarily a competition per se.
Right.
But I do think it's bullish for Nio that some of those folks are getting real insecure about it.
100%. It just shows competition. Well, we just said not competitors.
Well, I don't see it like that.
But if people are getting jealous, like in a relationship, someone gets jealous, it's because the other person, they might have some competition,
Folks, we may give relationship advice from time to time.
But I'm not a relationship advisor.
Not licensed anymore.
Not licensed. So take it from me. Don't take it from me. I just a guy with a mustache.
Dude, this is definitely the wildest, I think, live stream.
We definitely got off on some stuff.
I started with the stash talk, and
people love it.
Just been, love it. If Nio was like rocking, that'd be different. But we got to give people something else to watch.
Alrighty.
The Nio content.
Yes, thank you, Nikos. Have a good one. Ali Khan said, why wouldn't a company like Apple take a 10% stake in Nio? It's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. Good point. And I will be.
Why wouldn't anyone take a good stake in Nio?
I wonder what will happen with Nio with partnerships and things like that. If I think they're more likely to partner with someone like an Apple. I'm not expecting it, but I could see based on how Apple operates and maybe management and things like that, I cannot see Nio doing a partnership with Tesla, at least not a true partnership. And that's because of Elon kind of being the way he is
out there.
But it is interesting to bring up points like that. I like it. It's
for
a good
sure.
Question and point.
Should we ask him?
Who?
Apple.
I mean, we can
just ask him.
Warren Buffett never even wrote me back. He just lives up the street, like an hour ish.
Yeah, right up in Omaha, right up the street.
Never even wrote me back.
We're neighbors.
Practically.
It's messed up. Warren, you watching this?
Come on, Warren. Get on it, bud.
Get on it, dude. Check your mail. Come on. Nico said, I'm dying to learn more about the sub brand. I'm so curious. I have zero info about it.
Yeah, Nio keeping it super low key.
I was going to say, we don't really have a whole lot of facts about it.
Are we going to get different partners on it?
There's a lot of question marks.
I'm expecting to learn about it December, January Nio Day. We should definitely learn about it. And maybe, we got a great Nio community globally. If somebody finds something, they're going to be sharing it. So we'll try and stay up on it.
Yeah, this is your spot to find out.
I'm really hoping BYD ends up doing something with Nio. I'm still holding out hope for that because they can manufacture and get numbers out.
A lot of cars. Agreed. Samuel Roma. What's up, Samuel? The U.S. economy will keep bringing Nio down for a while.
That's been my biggest concern.
It seems like it's been forever. Talking like it's over. It's still going on.
Yeah.
And we've been doing these lives as we've just been in a bear market really since we started doing these lives, right?
We started it, and it was the Nio Stock support group. Remember?
Yeah, that's why we started it.
That's how we started.
That's literally why we started it, because the market was trash.
It's for the people. By the people, for the people.
Just wait till the market is good again.
Ooh-wee.
And this life's gonna be popping.
He might even shave the mustache. We'll see.
Don't give him hope. Don't give them false hope. They're just gonna jump on it. Don't want to do that to
one day you'll just
don't want to do that to the chat.
Know what to do. They'll be like,
yeah, I'll pull
who's the new guy?
who's that guy? I cut my hair too, really short, and I'll get you guys real good. Jake said, I got 517.50 a few weeks ago. Nice. We headed down there again. If we do, dude, you know what's going on.
That's 5 covered calls he's probably been profiting off of, though. So
yeah, covered calls. He's making it. P said, it would be sad to see Nio below 13 again, but I would just keep buying like a crack fiend.
I think we've got a lot of retail investors who will absolutely be of that mindset. And so I don't know, big money short term can do what it wants, especially if the market tanks like it might.
Sure.
But it's
What we
and like the
buying?
15 range, the 13, all like I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's part of the
We got a
craziness and kind of fun.
Right.
It's wild.
Yeah, we got a little saying around here, back at it like a crack addict.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
I hadn't heard it.
On that like a wombat?
That's sweet.
In
Maybe-
their like swimwear?
We might need to come
Not
back
anymore?
and do some
I could go all day.
getting heavy with
Back
this.
at it like a crack. Well, they should piece of crack beam, so I was like, back at it like a crack addict.
I think we're supposed to talk about
Oh yeah. I was talking about like cracks in the
cracks
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk.
Like,
Yeah. Like don't
step on the
crack.
Come on.
Got you.
Look at
Got
the
you.
look at the chemistry.
Mhm. Yep.
Look at the chemistry.
This is why the people are here.
This is why.
As the numbers go down.
Yeah. There goes like 5 feet. Sorry guys.
They were like, I couldn't wait anymore. I
Oh,
couldn't handle it anymore.
Pop said pretty sure sub brand will have just one engine, so we may even get a front trunk.
I think you had mentioned
Is that what we're calling them,
before, and I'm
frunks?
curious about that. Yeah,
It's a cool little word.
I've seen that verbiage before.
Let's go.
I
It's a
think
frunk.
That's some Tesla-esque verbiage.
Yeah.
And I think you
Little
talked about
frunk
that
in the
before.
trunk.
I remember you mentioned that, King Pop, right? Am I remembering? Am I wrong? It's always a possibility.
The first sub brand will have LiDAR. It sounds like.
Wow. Man.
Trav, dude. Let me know. Tattoo, yes, no. Neo needs to build a solar. I'm gonna ask him every time he comes.
You know, he's gonna go on and he's gonna vote for you to shave the stash now.
Go ahead,
I'll
man.
show you.
The truth will prevail. The people will love it. Neo needs to build a solar panel trailer. That way you don't have to charge and get to drive around for free. That'd be kind of genius. Just driving around with
Actually, State Grid is working on technology where they have a solar panel in conjunction with that, and they're one of Neo's partners. So I'm expecting that, and it's going to be an all. Neo has actually described the battery swap stations as like a mini power plant, and it's beautiful. And Nick over in Chengdu was talking about when they had grid issues and power issues over there. He has a charger at home. He was charging at home, driving to the swap station and reverse swapping, putting his full battery in so that someone else could benefit from that.
and then just charge.
And then
he just charged up a battery, goes in, takes his charged battery, and then
And
just
takes
gives
like
a wholly charged
yeah.
battery.
Takes one with a partial
I
charge,
got you.
takes it,
Right.
charges it. He gets Neo points for doing that and can go buy Neo's. Yeah,
Neo
dude.
stuff with Neo
it's
points. It's like a Sims game. It's like an app.
It's like Apple and Tesla plus more.
Well, it literally is an app, but like they're doing points and
know,
stuff. Like, it's like a
yes.
video game.
Yeah, it's so cool.
They doing it. King Pop solar panels aren't efficient enough. Won't get that much range per day, even if you get a lot of sun. I was gonna say, I don't know a lot about that field at all. So like, I was wondering how many solar panels would you need to charge a car, and how fast would that work?
Well, State Grid is a state-owned China,
Yeah, right.
The country. So
Yeah.
I'm just kind of sitting back waiting,
And that'll
watching
be
for
big when
updates
it
on that.
happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Neo's already positioned with them and Sinopec, the
Yeah.
big
So
two
we
providers from China.
we gonna find out.
Yeah.
Long story short.
Neo's beautifully positioned.
Rune, Aaron, I think my phone muted all notifications from Twitter. I think it's on again, so he must have got them.
Okay, good. So I was paranoid for no reason.
Come on,
That's
Rune.
good. It's good to
I'm
know.
playing. Pop, recession in Europe and high gas prices should hopefully push people to buy EVs and cheap EVs relative to Tesla. Hopefully, a lot of ET5 buyers.
Yeah, I don't even know. Does anyone know in any of the expansion countries, are they offering the ET5? Like, I don't know if they can even keep up with the Chinese demand for the ET5. How are they going to get it to the rest of the world?
To the rest of the world,
Because
yeah.
the first phase of Neopark is 300,000 capacity. I don't know how fast they can get those numbers up.
To that,
But they'll be
it's
able
gotta
to
be
meet
by
that demand.
End of year.
I mean, they have the demand. They need to be able to meet it. What'd you do?
My hand like cramping right there. What's going on?
Dude,
Nothing. I think my just
serious.
little palm of my
This is
hand was like cramping for a
It's the
second.
wildest stream ever.
It's because I've been
You got
prepping.
hand injuries.
I was prepping all day, and so my hand
Oh.
kind of spasms a little bit on that gun.
Gotta get your electrolytes up.
I know.
Probably low on
Pickle juice? Need some pickle
potassium.
juice?
I got some over.
Dude, I can't drink pickle juice. That's ugh. Gross. Star said good time to buy Nvidia. haven't even checked on NVIDIA.
And you know what's
Not
funny?
gonna lie.
I just heard Caddy talking about he prefers AMD to NVIDIA, but that's his take, and he would have had a breakdown on both of them.
Money vesting, guys. At Money
Vesting.
Vesting on
Hey,
YouTube.
Caddy, let's go. Shout out.
Good guy. King Pop, if you buy shares and keep selling calls with the strikes too close to the strike price and not at least 30 days out, the holding period of your shares remains suspended. So when you sell it, it will be short term.
So we're talking about the gains and the tax rate.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good to know. Appreciate it,
for
Pop.
sure.
KP, dropping the knowledge. Time to relax and focus. What's up?
Hi, Neo Bros. What up? Are you relaxing and focusing? Gotta know.
Fish, you're here.
Fish. I was wondering.
Fish has probably been here for 20 minutes, but we're that far behind on comments.
Yeah, we probably have. That was at 02, so we're just like 10. We're just like 10 minutes. Short-term taxes. That's why I give my money to my daughter, then have her invest in the stocks I picked, and she only pays for short-term tax. We both win. Rich get richer.
And that's why the Nio tattoo is optional at this point.
That's why.
He's got it on point.
Trap, dude.
Locked in.
Nio tattoo. King Pop. Short-term tax rate is higher unless you use income and just deduction. I don't care. It's too much about it, fanboy. I'm an investor. Let's go, Fish.
That's it.
Pop, Trav, Pop. They're just going back and forth.
Yeah.
Rune, I'm off. Later, Rune.
Rune,
I know you're
take it
probably not
easy.
on here still watching. Maybe you're sticking around to wait for us to say bye. Bye.
He's got the Twitter back up. He's
Later. Pop, let's go. You bet. I need more shares in Nio.
Yes.
Word.
Agreed. TLM. Too
Boom.
little money. That's.
First pin message of the day.
I stay that way. Too little
I
money.
need more Nio. Bang. Trav, there they go. They're going. I don't have a Nio tattoo. I was thinking
he
about
responded.
it. If Nio hits $30 by end of year, I'll get one,
Ooh.
and you grow half a beard.
Ooh. All right.
Deal.
All right. Let's go. We got this.
Nio tattoo, dude.
Half
That's
beard.
for life, bro.
Wait, let's define half.
Yeah, are you
beard
just
means-
calling my full beard a half beard? Is that what you're implying, or are you
does it
implying
just mean like
I
a
shave?
goatee? What are we talking here?
Or do I like
exactly?
shave one half of my face and just because if that's the case, I revoke the handshake and I take it back.
You
It's
can't
a-
revoke the
I know
handshake.
it was
Don't
virtual.
do that.
It's not real.
It was virtual.
I could
but
take it away.
You still don't get to revoke it.
I'm
I'm checking the poll. Hold on.
key. I bought today as Neo shareholders for the first time Xiaopeng shares. It was too oversold. Sometimes we have to do smart moves. No cap.
Look at
Sometimes we
Oh,
do.
what's the play? Short term or what?
Let us know.
Yeah, talk to us.
Pop. If you want to look at solar powered car, look at Aptera. Oh,
man.
there we go. Okay.
Okay, folks.
Aptera.
I know you're all waiting to know. We've got 1 hour and 15 minutes left on the Super Stash poll. We're talking about Seth's mustache. And we have 39% have said grow it, 28% and 28% for maintain or shave, and 6%
So
they're going to view it live.
essentially, the people have spoken.
We've had 18 votes.
The people are
hold on, though. There are
speaking.
2 comments.
Whoa. Oh, one of them is the picture of his beef.
Oh,
Fu
fam
Man.
weighed in. Fam weighed in. Two
My
for
dad-
2.
My dad said, "Fu Man, chew it, bro."
That's fam talking right there.
That's
gotta
classic.
consider
Wait,
it.
I gotta see Rune's beard. It's
yeah.
it's on there. No. Oh,
Oh, Rune, what's up?
Rune's got me.
Let's go.
Nah, I'm just playing, Rune. You don't got me. Nope.
Talking that trash.
Got the beard, maybe. Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
man. I love
Stash?
the Neo
No,
community.
no way, man. King Pop. Look at Aptera. I want to remember that because I do actually want to look at some solar
Okay,
power
yeah, I
cars.
like
That'd be kind
that.
of cool.
Cool.
Nico's. Maybe stupid question. No stupid questions.
No.
No such thing.
Especially not for me.
That's what the teachers always said. But do you think Tesla's stock split could potentially influence Neo's or other EVs prices in the long term in case people keep comparing with Tesla, which they will?
My take on this is that, and I know that it's a little unconventional, but
I'm
that's
out.
how I stay.
Not a juice.
Tesla went full on crazy mode, partially because of all the shorting that took place for such a long period of time. And when the shorts got burned, that's when we saw it really shoot and take off. That's kind of my take. And so what we don't know and won't know is what's really going on behind the scenes with Nio. We've seen it run, and I think we've seen it run off of that same concept from when it went to $2 or from $2 and change up to over $60. Now, since then, it's come back down. We don't know how much illegal or naked shorting or this sort of thing is going on in the background, and I don't want to count on that. But I do think it's hard to not see, once the company becomes profitable, some really nice movement and at least all-time highs. And I don't know how much further we go. I don't know what Nio's management position will be and how they'll approach, for example, if they'll do buybacks, if they'll do some sort of a dividend or anything down the road. I don't want to speculate on any of that. I do think they're going to manage it differently than what Elon has done with Tesla. But part of what he's done is based on hype and taking advantage of that. And that has benefited shareholders and the stock price. Mm-hmm. So those are a few different points and thoughts, but why I don't think they'll move the same way. And so I just don't want to commit to any sort of thinking. I'm just kind of trying to sit back and watch and observe and learn and study as we go. So I don't think that will be a relevant thing. But some people, some analysts at some point will probably want to do the comparisons.
And you could factor in almost anything if you really wanted to.
And that's just it. You know, whoever's view and lens. And we've still got probably some analysts looking at Li and Xiaopeng and Nio as being competitors. So when does that change? I don't know.
Silly rabbit.
Over time it will.
Tricks are for kids.
But we got to give it time. It's still so early. Super early.
It's very early. Go look at the Twitter followers, man. We're early.
That's the Seth check.
The Seth check of relevancy.
That's right. That's correct. That's how early it really is.
So, Nikos, it wasn't a stupid question.
No, it was a great question.
It was a smart question. Great question.
I liked it.
King Pop, ET5 Europe sometime next year. Okay. I think Q1 or Q2. Don't remember. Pop was on it.
Yeah. Hey. Ha. What's up, Steven?
Steven Wise. Who's that guy? That's me as a youngster. That's me as a youngster on the left there, chilling, vibing. Probably had a mean mustache back then too.
Love it.
Got my vote on the Twitter chat to grow the stash. Always support the underdog. Let's go. He's rooting. Let's go.
Is there a Steven stash? That's what I want to know.
No, Steven's got the full goatee right now.
That's why I want you to do the Fu Manchu.
He's got the Fu Manchu.
Okay, all right.
That's why you wanted me. Dude, if I could, I would. You know that. Come on. We've talked about it. Come on, Dad.
Other fan would not be happy about that.
No. Time to relax and focus. Trying. Let's go. That said, how convinced are you guys that batteries as a service will be successful in the U.S.? I think it's got to be successful in China first. I think that's where we start.
For my take on the U.S., and obviously it's purely speculative, is the bigger cities, it makes a lot more sense.
Mm-hmm.
And that's more along the lines of what they've done in China. But we don't have cities that.
I was going to say, we probably have a lot more rural. It's a weird word to say. Areas. I mean, but I don't know for sure, but I mean, I would assume just because population and
I think the battery as a service part, I love the idea of, and once I got to thinking about, well, there's an option to not have to come out of pocket if I'm going to buy an EV and buy the battery. I don't want to buy the battery then. Why do I want something that in 3 months is already outdated?
Right.
Nio gives you another option. I think that concept and that part of it, the subscription part, is going to do really well.
Mm-hmm.
As far as how
the whole marketing idea of it,
battery swapping and the swap stations, I'm not sure. So I actually started talking about the swaps without paying better attention. I apologize.
Yeah.
And addressing your question properly. So my bad.
Battery as a service.
All this facial hair talk has me all over the place.
A little itchy.
Martin, what's up with the rockets? Martin shows up.
Let's go, Martin. He just drops the rockets.
I know.
Pieces out.
Stays in rocket mode.
Let's go. Trav Billy. Yeah, dude, shave half your face. Chicks will dig it. You know, Trav, I have a feeling you know a lot about chicks, so I'm gonna believe you. I'm gonna do it. No, but that's only if what was the deal again? I shave half my face. If Nio hits $30, he'll get a tattoo.
Yeah. By end of year. I think you guys might be in trouble. I mean, not in trouble. I think we might be.
If that's it, we both lose. I mean, unless you consider your tattoo a dub.
Unless you both.
You can hide your tattoo. I can't hide my face. So if I walk around with half shaved face, it's definitely coming back on me.
I don't know.
And one day you're just gonna pull out your sweet Nio tattoo and girls will be like, "Wow, that's awesome." Yeah. Like, guess how much the stock's worth when I got it? And then look at what it is now.
Wait, Jake
True
just called the
fan.
close. Wait, is that how far behind we are? Wait, what's the time frame on that?
No, 16. That's only 5 minutes. We're catching up a
We're
little
only
bit.
5 minutes behind.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We're, at least we're closer to that than in Asia, China. They stay ahead of us.
Yeah.
Like they're living in the future compared to us. I
Not
haven't
fair.
talked about that in a while.
It's not fair. It's a cheat code. Jake closes 2016. Nice pullback from Monday. Not. Jake's not happy. Pop, Americans love ownership, but batteries service reduces liability insurances, so we will see also better resale value.
Agreed.
Of the car. Yeah.
Yeah, and if they bring the Nio certified where they buy it back from you, give you that option. And again, they take care of the user. And that's something that, from what I've seen and heard, Tesla doesn't do. And it's not a comparison, but since Tesla is the early mover, we'll see if other companies come in and offer better service.
We'll see.
Because it's still very early for the US.
Right.
In the
as
EV
far
space.
as EV spaces
EVs,
and all that. Because we say we want all EVs by X date, but we all know
it's not going to happen.
I don't think it's
Not everywhere.
I don't think it's prioritized. No. Enough, anyways.
And I don't think we should. That's one of the things that makes us cool as a country. We're supposed to be free.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be able to make that choice
For sure.
for yourself.
Time to relax. Focus. Does Gates still have his $500 million short position open against Tesla?
I don't know. I do know that they started that fund
money.
just to short Tesla, which
They
is
started
the
a whole
craziest
fund
thing.
to short
it's like
Tesla?
Tesla.
What, Gates just
Q or something?
hates Tesla or what?
I don't know. Maybe he and
What's
Elon
their
are not
beef?
besties. I don't know.
Maybe no.
Yeah, I know we could go there. I thought about it and didn't.
Did you think the same thing I did?
Possibly. I don't know.
All right, we'll talk about
We'll
that.
we'll table that. Just set that over there.
On the table. Okay. Okay.
So the short-term
do we
play
know?
on XPEV.
Oh, yes, short term. One will recover coming weeks. If so, I will sell it and buy Neo shares
Yeah,
with
the
it.
Nio
Little
bucks.
swing.
More Neo bucks.
Little
Never hurts.
swing.
I always like the Neo bucks.
Love it.
Play.
That said, is Neo currently building a factory in Hungary?
They have a battery swap factory. They actually just shipped the first battery swap station out from it today,
Shaboom.
which was
Today.
actually yesterday for them, last night. They're like 12, 13. No, Hungary is probably 8 hours ahead-ish of us. So confusing, all the time zones.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't look at me.
We're Americans. We can barely even speak our own language, okay? Like
Facts. We just grow sick mustaches. King Pop. Hungary factory is already done and shipped out. First battery swap station in German CATL. Building a factory 2 hours away.
Also correct.
If you're in car manufacturing factory, then there are currently no plans outside of China.
I like the clarity.
Yeah. Pop's on it.
Yeah. KP.
Hello, Jake said King Pop. Correct.
Gauntlet.
Like a game show.
The time to relax and focus used to be Gauntlet. So just sometimes I'll be like, oh, the artist formerly known as Gauntlet. That's what I mean.
Oh.
Kind of these.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
nerdy. I pay attention to
Yeah, there you go.
commenters and supporters and stuff.
As good Libus should do. Is that what we call ourselves,
I
Libus?
don't know. We're going with it.
We're Libus.
I think, should we wrap it?
You guys want us
one
to wrap
final
it?
thought.
Any
No
more
one
questions?
commented on it.
What? Oh, the Huskers?
This is a statement of support
Let's
for
go.
Nebraska.
Big week for the
Here's what I want
for
to
the
see.
squad.
I want to see consistent tackling.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see. Let's go.
Well, there's really just no pressure. I mean, there's simply not an ounce of pressure right now. Literally, no one expects anything.
It's
Mickey's got to do his thing.
let's go, Mickey.
Yeah, later, Scofro.
Let's go, Skurs. All right.
Let's go, Skurs.
Sorry. Back to comments.
We're about to turn on to 93.7 Husker Talk Radio.
Oh man.
Compete with them.
That a cheaper model of Nio coming in the future? Yes, they are doing sub brands. The cheapest vehicle that Nio is going to offer with its branding is going to be the ET5, which starts around $50,000, and that's US. And they will come out with a couple of different sub brands. And so we don't know what those are going to look like. They'll probably do the announcements and the official stuff in Nio Day, December, January. So That's kind of the way I'm looking for it. And there may be some leaks before then. We got a pretty good Neo community. My Twitter. Oh man, I forgot to put your channel up here. Sorry, it's in the background.
We're good. Yeah.
But my Twitter is there, and I'm there primarily for research purposes. So I follow some different folks who are who do a good job of sharing information and that sort of thing. So
yeah. King Pop said the ET3 might be cheaper, but it won't be out for a while, and the ES9 would be next after that. ET3, ES9, futuristic.
Good times. See
Good
ya.
times.
Appreciate
See ya.
it.
Peace. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Oh, there we go. We got.
You guys ruined Frost. Frost ruined us.
You know,
no, we were ruined before that, but it's just
the only
we're just not UCF.
I am mad about Scott for one thing.
What are you mad at him for?
I was winning the county football throw, and then Scott Frost had to go
throwing the ball,
throwing the football.
Beat you in a throwing competition, and you're mad at him?
Yeah, how dare he?
Scott Frost, man. Of course he's gonna win.
So what if he played in the NFL? I was trying to win. Come on.
You gotta grind.
County
axe
fair,
to grind, a
Come
little grudge.
No, I was rooting for him. I really hoped that they would he would turn things around. And it was sort of a. I'm not mad about the change. I was rooting for him. I wanted to see things go a different direction,
but I mean, everyone just expected us
to
be UCF 2.0, and at the end of the day, we did not have the talent level compared to who we were playing that UCF had at that season. And even about the talent, it just didn't work.
Well, I was gone. My first 5 years, I was out of state and away and couldn't really follow Nebraska football. But my thing has been, we haven't had an identity in a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of team?
We were mad at Bo.
Do people even know?
No. I mean, not since, glory days.
So that makes it tough.
The good old days.
That makes it tough.
Yeah,
and you haven't even seen that. You haven't even seen that.
I mean, I've seen like 8-4, 9-3 Bo. Yeah. Like it's about when we were top 20 with Bo and Taylor Martinez and stuff. I still remember those games. I don't remember too much before Taylor. But I mean, we were still 12-14 competing with top 20 teams. Now we're losing to unranked.
Yeah.
Crazy. Georgia Southern.
Okay. Comments. Wait, we got to get back to comments. Because now we're getting the football talk. Let's go.
FYI, when I started watching your channel, I only had 300 Neo shares. Today I have 4,645 shares. Let's go. That's some progress.
Are you happy? Are you happy with your position? Because that's the thing. Man. Like, I hope you crush it. But you got to do what works for you, and I can't tell anyone else what is ideal for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's not financial advice.
I have a pretty big risk tolerance, and I'm really excited about where I think this thing is going to go. And maybe I'm wrong. I'll lose money if I'm wrong, but I don't have that big money like some of y'all.
Yeah,
like most of y'all.
For real, most of y'all, like 99% of
Thomas
chat
is making fun of me,
chilling,
making me cry on the inside a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't mind a little.
I was like, what the?
I was surprised you blocked him. I was like,
oh yeah, dude, I'm not tolerating none of that. That's a quick way to get blocked. That was BS.
Why don't you just scream I'm ignorant? It's okay.
Out of left field. I was like, what are you for?
And I'm always curious. I'm kind of like, all right, which firm that Shorty Neo do you work for? No.
Yeah.
they
hire guys to just go out and send hate to like live streams and stuff supporting Neo.
Let's see if we can upset this guy. Probably not.
Well, he's asking, he was like, do you have a real job? And I was like, is that like sarcasm, or is that like just because we're over the internet and I don't know what tone you meant that in? But I had kind of an idea of how he meant it. And he's like makes money.
I was trying to be tolerant. Patient.
Well, I mean, simply you should know that you can make money off of YouTube. It's 2022. I mean, 90% of my generation makes money off of the internet, YouTube.
And you can make a little money investing if you're,
I mean, a little bit. That's not how the richest people in the world got the richest people in the world or anything like that. All
right, sorry, back to comments.
Yeah. Okay, Stephen Wise, this guy again. Sheesh. Old enough to remember when Mickey took a cheap shot from OU in the 80s and put a huge gash in his leg on a bench out of bounds. So let's go.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Steve.
Let's go. I like it.
Steve's old, y'all.
Feisty.
Steve's old, y'all. He remembers.
Don't put him on blast.
Nah, not that old. Yvette said I started buying you at 60 all the way down to 19. We're in the same boat. I didn't start at 60,
familiar. Yeah,
but I
at
was
6.
purchasing.
We're up to 60
Yeah.
and still going.
And
So,
we're working our way down slowly but surely.
Totally understand.
It's definitely a work in process, but yeah, I can't say I'm not guilty of a little bit of buying at 60 action.
I'm there.
Thought we were headed to the moon.
I may be buying it again at 60. We'll see. Depends
Who
on
knows?
how everything goes.
I'm gonna say. Jake said, you know, I'm a UCF grad. I had no idea, but I didn't say anything bad about UCF.
No,
I said everything good about UCF. Oh, that was sweet. Yeah.
I was rooting for, when he was OC at Oregon, too.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, he brought
back in the day.
Brought over some talent. That's the only bad thing I don't like is probably going to be some pretty good talent leaving that had already committed just because they don't know. Or at least thinking about leaving now because they came because of Frost. It is. It's just part of players get attached to coaches. The way it is. 4645, nice. Yeah, that is kind of insane. That's sweet.
Yeah.
Ramaraju.
Wow.
I have around 17,000 shares. Average price around 7. Laughing. What's it like seeing like a plus? Like it's saying like a plus next to like your Nio thing in your stock. What's it like?
You know, when I grow up,
like
I want to be able to use the K next to the number of shares that I have.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. I bet it's exciting though, just seeing like up. Everyone's like freaking out about it, Nio, and you're just laughing at $7.
Yeah, can you imagine like a $2 move in a day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh,
what is everyone's? I wonder what the lowest average price is in our that we get. We'll have to ask when we have like everyone in here.
Yeah.
We got to remember to ask that. Jake said 17. Yeah. I'm happy I had profits with Meta, AMD, and DIS. I sold everything at the top and went all into Nio when Nio was under $20. That's a play.
Nice. Well played.
First time in profit with my Nio shares. Best move ever to sell and go all in Nio.
Wow.
I will keep it for 5 more years. Will not sell one share.
That's cool. You got a strategy. You made your swing play. You turned it into Nio bucks. That's one of my terms. I like it. And let's go. That's
a play right there. Yeah, I love it.
I'm still waiting for some of my Nio bucks to come from other stuff where I'm waiting.
Oh, I'm always waiting.
Yeah, where I'm like positioned, but we're waiting.
Yeah, it's tough out here.
But what'll happen? I'll tell you what'll happen if Nio does drop to some crazy level. I don't care. I'm swinging whatever I can. It just,
Agreed.
But yeah, this was a fun stream. Totally.
It was
not our typical stream.
Bit of a weird one.
I started off with the stash poll,
and it stayed. The stash talk stayed.
I love it. Got involved. That's fun.
Love it.
And I really love that fam showed up on the stream.
Oh, 100%.
Lego.
Yeah, Dad shouts out, Steven.
Yes,
you better get back to work, though. I know you're at work. Come on.
Right now.
Get off your phone.
Oh, man.
Do some work.
That's great. Hey, thank you, everybody, for stopping through.
Appreciate each and every one of you.
We'll see. Maybe Seth and his stash will be back next week.
Yeah. I don't have my work schedule, but
All right.
I'll always do my best to be around.
Love it.
Hang out.
And let's go Nebraska, huh?
Yeah.
Go Skurs.
Probably the odds of anyone caring about Nebraska in this chat right now is probably very low, but
I tell you what, I haven't looked at the line.
I think there's some Nebraska. I mean, Nebraska fans are everywhere.
This is one of those games where if Nebraska's
getting
11 points,
the spread's 11. I thought they would have it as higher. I think we're going to cover. I think we cover. I think we cover
tomorrow.
I think we cover at 11.
It's a morning game.
It's an 11:30 game.
Boy, I bet
at Memorial.
I bet the bookies in prison have it at well, depending on where you are, they'll move the line. It's hard. It's hard to win that in prison gambling. Not that that goes on. Sorry, I'm not out in any bookies.
all the wardens right now watching our stream, they're like, not in my prison. go crack down on it.
Oh man. Football, I'll tell you this, football season is the one time of year that passes the fastest when you're locked up.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, that's just the time of year that passes.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday games, it really helps.
It's the time of year that passes when you're not, when you're just out in the free world, man. Free world. Sort of free. It's kind of free.
He says, let's see.
He said, I had 25 calls expired today, 10 at 22, 5 at 23, and 10 at 25.
Wow.
Oh, those 22 ones.
Wow.
You got some.
Get it. Let's go. Sell some puts.
Sell some puts.
I need to look into it.
I finally just played around with my
It's
first
almost
one
time for me to
too.
grow up. I'm kidding. I'm not growing up. I will
Never.
Never. Why would I do that?
Roman. Yes.
Yeah, Roman.
Yes.
Let's go.
Later,
Appreciate
Roman,
you,
man.
buddy.
King Pop selling puts is good money, dude. In this market,
man,
I mean, you definitely.
KP and
Pop
Chase
is
telling me.
saying
I gotta look
it,
into it, man. I
kids.
gotta add that to my list of things to do.
You got a long list of things to do. Is it
Do
like,
I?
it's like
Dude,
that?
it started like that, and now
And
it's
now
like
it's
that.
like that. That's crazy.
It's like longer than your mustache if you don't trim it.
That's pretty. Not that far.
I know.
Not. Yvette said, when exactly do you think Nio will be selling vehicles in the USA?
I'm hoping that they'll give us an announcement at Nio Day.
Nio Day.
I think 2024 makes a lot of sense, but I think the biggest single factor is going to be how fast they can get up and catch up with demand and get deliveries out, because they cannot keep up with demand. They're not at a point where they can manage and keep up with expectations, and so they can't really expand here if they can't even handle what they have demand wise in China. And we'll see what the European expansion shows as well. So this next probably 9 to 15 months, the growth and expansion, if we go to a hyper growth cycle faster, I think we get an earlier entry. But we've got, man, it's exciting to think about. Wow. So I'm going to say 2024, unless they can get up and manage and get deliveries out and meet expectations and demand, and then we could see maybe something sooner. But I think 2024 makes sense.
Pop is saying latest is 2025.
Yeah.
And then Fish said, did you talk about Neo Battery Swap Factory being up and running?
Yes, they sent the first one out.
Let's go. Pop said Neo Day will announce countries for 2024. He's guessing the UK, France, Belgium, and 2 others.
Yeah.
He said, I'm sorry, I meant for 2023. Cool.
Yeah, I would love 2023. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves.
Neo Global.
Yeah, they are. Well, hey, everybody, thank you.
Yes, thank you all.
In China. Xie.
Pop, man, appreciate the input here. Pop was going off
Y'all
today.
just coaching us up.
Right?
Neo community is the best.
Learning from you guys.
Yeah.
Remember
to vote if you haven't. There's about maybe a half an hour left
guys,
on the Twitter poll. I'll be checking the results later. I'll forward them to Seth.
Before you vote, I want all you to go out and grow your best mustache, and then you will understand. You'll be like, wow, I love this thing.
And go Huskers. Let's go. Shock
Let's
the world
go, Huskers.
tomorrow.
All right, y'all.